Hey guys, this is a situation here. This is what happens when you have people that really don't understand how systems work and they just start trying to get rid of the symptom and not actually diagnose the problem. So this vehicle, as you can tell, it's a big bus. It's got a 6-liter LS engine in it, LY6, L96 platform in it. And customer complaint to the other shop was that the temperature gauge kept going high. It was running hot. So the other shop, instead of getting a thermal gun or doing anything logical and actually seeing how hot it actually was, they said, oh, the temperature sensor is probably bad. So come look at this. The temperature sensor is melted. It actually melted and started like running down. You can see it's offset, and that's because the temperature sensor got so hot. This thing was probably north of 300 degrees, 350 degrees in the cylinder head. I don't know how hot the whole engine exactly got. So their first fix was put a temp sensor in it. The second fix was they actually bypassed the temp sensor, plugged in a resistor in there so that the dash would read correctly. So here's what actually happened. This water pump down in here, there are no blades on the water pump. There should be blades. It's rusted off and they're all broke off. Here's a little bit of one of them right, I don't know if you can see that, right down in there, there's a little bit of one of the blades that's bent over. So this thing effectively was pumping no water, no coolant whatsoever, and so the engine was overheating. But instead of actually figuring out if it had a coolant system issue, they just said, we're just gonna make the temperature gauge read right. So what did that cause? Well, ultimately, it blew the head gaskets, and somewhere in the mix of blowing head gaskets, it also, if you get right down in here, you can see a crack. There's a little bitty crack down in there in between the valves. Every cylinder between the intake and the exhaust valve, every cylinder on both cylinder heads are cracked. So the engine's been that hot, really gonna have to put a whole long block in it, because even if we could put heads back on it and the block was straight and everything, it's gonna burn oil at the end of the day. So misdiagnosis might could have saved this thing because the temperature gauge showed red, and we might could have put a water pump on it and it actually been okay, but they drove this thing several hundred miles with no water pump effectively. Yeah, so if your temperature gauge shows hot, maybe you should just stop driving your vehicle. That would be my best recommendation. If you got overheating issue, don't care the brand, give us a call, 417-796-4717, and we'll get you taken care of.